Hello there, and welcome to Unequal Sequel.
Extra.
You look more like a magician every day at time we do that. We might as well buy you a cape and like a hat.
Oh, we need to get a magician on.
Also, I know you have a wizard's outfit, so please do that one day.
I don't anymore, I'm afraid. That has gone in the bin. It was far too destroyed after your stag do.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Unequal Sequel. We are the podcast that talks about sequels. My name is Dave, and that man is Rich. Say hello, Rich.
Hello, Rich.
There he is.
There he is.
You're going to have to put up with Rich because the big man is suffering, and me slightly, with the dreaded hay fever.
Oh, so hay fevery. It's ridiculous.
Hay fever can go fuck itself. It is one of those things. It's just pointless. I hate it so much. It ruins so many good days when I just want to be outside, pottering around. And the next thing I know, I look like fucking Quasimodo drooling from the mouth and nose and eyes. Oh. And it's not sexy, Rich.
No, it really isn't. And my poor boy's got it as well.
Oh, no.
Like, it's giving him a really bad cough. He sounds like an 80-year-old man who smokes.
Oh, God.
Like, bless him.
But apart from that, summer has arrived. Can we say that? Really? Has it?
Yeah, we're in June now. It's summer, isn't it?
It's meant to be sunny. It's not hot, I would say, but it's pleasant some most days.
It's nice. It's I'm happy with it like this.
Yeah, because you can't deal with the heat very well, can you?
I do not like the heat, no. I'm the sort of person who stays inside with all the curtains drawn when it's really hot outside.
Oh, that's a weird man. Okay, or we just go to the cinema where there's aircon and you can't get hay fever or
sit in my son's bedroom, which has aircon.
Oh, yeah, that's another good place to sit. I've seen you've redecorated it. It looks lovely.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, that was my job last weekend. Redecorate the boys' bedroom.
Everyone's grown up so fast.
Yeah, had to get rid of his Lightning McQueen wallpaper. He's too old for it now.
Too old for Lightning McQueen? What's now then?
Yeah.
What's above Lightning?
It's like emojis, like kind of...
What, like the shit emoji all over the wall?
No, not actual emojis.
Oh, okay.
Just like little, I don't know. It's like trainers and slices of pizza.
Cool things. Cool
things.
Cool things. Also, Rich, happy 3-year anniversary of Unequal Sequel.
Is that today? Oh, Dave, I forgot our anniversary. I'm so sorry.
The day after this is released on the 15th, but this is coming out on the 14th. So, made it to 3 years. Yay! I just realised myself. Yay! And what are we doing to celebrate the 3 years? Yay!
Oh, yeah. We're reviewing Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Yes!
Because, what a better way to celebrate.
That worries me. We're reviewing the 4th, but I like to think it's the 5th Bad Boys film.
5th?
Well, okay, because you got Bad Boys 1, you got Bad Boys 2, and then you got Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.
Which in my head, I'm just going to say is number 4 because the for life thing, and there's such a big period between the two and that one.
What?
I've made my own Bad Boys movie in my head, which is called I don't know, Bad Boys, Let's Go. So, and the one we've just watched is...
At least call it What You Gonna Do.
What You Gonna Do? That would be great, yeah. When they come for you or something. I don't know. And then this is Bad Boys 5 called Bad Boys Ride or Die because I'll never forgive them calling a third in a film for life or forever or whatever. It doesn't make sense in my head. So this is the 5th Bad Boys film. You're like, this doesn't...
I'm still really confused because it's not.
Just pretend in that big gap between number 2 in 2003 and number 3 in 2020, we got another Bad Boys film.
You made your own film in there. Yeah, okay.
That's a big gap. Right. Marcus and Mike, they did something cool again with action and they shot and killed loads of people and they killed all the suspects and there's no proof to anything that's get them out of the hole that they dug themselves in. And then at the end, everyone's like, hey, they're bad boys and they're cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. Bad Boys Ride or Die. Can you give me a little bit of background of Bad Boys? Maybe not the plots to the first.
Oh, good, because I can't. Okay.
But maybe a background of the characters, and then we'll go into Bad Boys Ride or Die.
What?
Come on.
You can't spring this shit on me and expect me to know things. You're more of a Bad Boys fan than I am.
I am, yeah.
So you would know this stuff better than I do. I actually am ready for a synopsis for this movie. I'm not ready to synopsize the whole bloody trilogy.
So who's Marcus and Mike?
You Tell people. Go on.
Okay, so Bad Boys 1 came out in 1995. It was the pairing of Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, who were very, very hot at that point. You know, they both had their sitcoms in America.
Yeah, it's back when Martin Lawrence was funny and Will Smith was cool.
You are so mean. Fresh Prince, you know, had great big tunes were coming out, Boom Boom Shake the Room and all that great stuff. And there was rumours at the time they didn't like each other, and they put them in a film together, and they were so fucking hot, and it's great, and they had this great chemistry, and it was directed by Michael Bay, and Jerry Bruckheimer was producing it, and it was madness. And then along came in 2003, and they made Bad Boys 2. Same pairing, same quality chemistry, great pitter-patter.
And I will say, it is possibly a situation where the sequel is better than the original.
The sequel is mad. It is over like 2.5 hours or whatever they made it. And this had a huge budget of 130 million. And Michael Bay made the most Michael Bay film I think I've ever seen. It is mad.
It is very Michael Bay.
I mean, they literally threw everything at it. The storyline is wafer thin.
Yeah, well, they all are. All these movies, forget the plot.
Yeah. But there's a brilliant scene where they're dropping cars and boats in front of a great car chase. It's magic. And then at the end, they drive like Hummers through a shanty town in Cuba and destroy everything. Yeah. It's mad. And then there was many years, there was no Bad Boy films. And then it popped up in one. In my head, there was one, but officially, there was a film that came out in 2020 called Bad Boys for Life. It was the number 3. Again, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith came back. Most of other characters came back as well, like Joe Pantolino, whatever his name is from The Matrix, as Captain Howard.
Oh, yeah, Joe Pantoliano.
He sounds like the Italian
Pantoliano?
cake,
yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, he gets shot in that one. You get introduction of Mike's son, Armando.
I'm not a big fan of this third one.
I think the third one, I've watched all 3 of these last weekend, and I think they're all incredibly fun. And watching this one this weekend, I'm so glad I watched the other 3 very close together. Okay?
Okay.
And it's still, again, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, I still think they're brilliant together. I laugh. I think the action's great. And then we come on, I was like, oh, we're getting another film. Only a few years later, because they normally like to have about a 15 years gap between these movies. And this one's called Ride or Die. Rich.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
so
did I say? Hang on. They're bad boys. Bad boy policemen.
Yes.
That's their thing.
Yes. They are bad boy policemen. So Mike and Marcus are back, but older and no wiser. Mike is getting married to his physiotherapist, and at the wedding, Marcus has a massive fucking heart attack because he likes to eat hot dogs and Skittles and stuff, which, you know, when we get older, we can't do those things anymore. So, yeah, he has a massive heart attack. So there's a little bit about kind of, you know, him kind of having a bit of a near-death experience and then experiencing life and feeling that he just can't, you know, he can't die. He's indestructible now. And the real story of this is that their old police captain, who's dead, Joe Pantoliano, is framed for corruption by some sort of gang, drug cartel. And in order to prove his innocence, the boys have to go on a massive destruction spree of everything as usual. Come
on, pump it up a little bit more. Come on, this is an exciting fun film.
Is
it?
Yes. So they end up, but it essentially ends up with them going on the run, trying to prove that their captain is innocent, and in doing that, have to break out Mike's son from prison for some unknown reason.
They don't have to break him out. That happens accidentally, by the way.
Right, okay. But I'm not sure he accidentally breaks someone out of prison, but hey, there we go. So, yeah, that's it without giving any spoilers, I think.
Wow, I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Look, I think this movie is fine, okay? I think it's fine. It's a thing. But honestly, I kind of fell asleep for a bit in the middle. not actually fell asleep, but I mean, like drifted off because it's just kind of silly.
If you want joy and happiness in your film, go and watch Bad Boys Ride or Die, okay? They are fun.
If you like stupid, big, dumb movies with lots of explosions and absolutely paper-thin plot lines, yes, go and watch Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Like this guy.
If you like some sort of substance to your movies, like... unfortunately, I don't think Will Smith has got the chops. He's just not as cool anymore. And... I don't think that Martin Lawrence is as funny as he used to be.
Oh, my God.
And I think that hurts the movie.
I think the movie relies heavily on the partnership, the chemistry, the pitter
Yeah,
patter.
and I don't think it's there anymore.
I think it is.
Oh, okay.
I had a huge smile from my face. Like you said, the storyline is a waffer fit. It's you can see through it. You can see when certain people are going to pass away or who's good and bad. But the pairing, and I think through all four of these films,
you know who the bad guy is immediately.
Or even the semi-bad guy.
Immediately, I'm like, I know who he's the bad guy.
There's a leak. There's a leak. I'm like, it's this guy.
It's that guy. Yeah.
It's the slimy guy. It's the slimy guy. And
it's the Welsh bloke.
As soon as they get to the crocodile abandoned theme park.
Oh yeah,
place,
yeah. I'm like, oh well. I know what's going to happen here then.
He's going to be that one in particular. The slimy guy in particular is going to be eaten by the giant crocodile. I think this is honestly had a whale of a time in this film. From start to finish, I had a big smile on my face. I like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. I love them together. I'd watch loads of these films of them wisecracking, jumping around, shooting, doing what they're doing. This love-hate relationship they've had. I love the Reggie bit in the middle. It was great. I like that character development from, part 2, I'm going to call it. Rich looks so... I mean, the helicopter bit, I liked that they carried on the story.
Reggie's the son-in-law, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that bit. I like that. I did like that.
My snacks, my casa, your cat. Great. I like that they carried on storylines from the third film into this film with Will Smith's son, Armando. I enjoyed that.
I didn't like that. I genuinely didn't like that.
It was how they crowbarred that Captain Howard's daughter is now part of the US Marshals.
Didn't like that much either.
Yeah. Okay, we've had no mention of a daughter for the last 3 films, but now she's very heavily in there.
And a granddaughter as well.
I think if they're planning to make this like a second part of For Life, they should have at least put her in part 3 in a funeral or whatever. Maybe.
It's gone very Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but I think that's what works for it now.
Well, I mean, I think they've definitely taken their cues from Fast and Furious, where they're going to just introduce a buttload of characters and they're going to bring back people from other ones. And, DJ Khaled's going to pop up again. It's just going to happen.
I kind of like that. Obviously, these men are now, nearly 60. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith.
And it shows.
I think it shows really more of Martin Lawrence.
And why neither of them have got desk jobs is beyond me.
Because they're bad boys for life. Ride or die. One more time, motherfucker.
Ride or die until retirement.
Yeah. It seems to be going about 2 films that they've been questioning their lives and stuff, especially in the last film, when Will Smith character Mike got shot and you thought he was dying, and Marcus prayed to God and said, I won't bring any more chaos or violence into this world. Well, that's gone out the window because they're
completely gone out the window.
They all love to shoot people.
And the problem is, Will Smith was cool.
Don't say problem. Come on.
No, it is. It is a problem because Will Smith was cool in his 20s and 30s and could maybe get away with it in his 40s, not in his 60s. Like this is not
late 50s.
It's not cool for a man in his 60s to be doing this stuff.
He's got a nice Porsche.
It's just sad. Is basically what it is.
You can tell there is a bit of hair dye going on between them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
definitely.
I think it's good. They've brought back Vanessa Hudgens and is it Alexander Ludwig from the Ammo team from part 3/4 in my head. Yeah. It's going to get confusing. I like that they're helping because like I'm saying, these men are in their near 60s. So to add to that, to help them out, works. I think they're a great part of the team. Good banter. They've got good banter and everyone's got good chemistry. I think it works.
what confuses me about this movie is they drop new characters in, but treat them like we should know who they are.
Which characters?
Like you were saying about the Rhea Seehorn character, like the captain's daughter.
Yes.
Like we're supposed to know who she is. Like Tiffany Haddish. Like they just drop her in. Like she's been in this all the way through and she hasn't. Like Mike's talking to her like they've got history and stuff. We're like, but we've seen none of that.
No.
Like it's just come out of nowhere. And I was like, have I missed something? I thought, have I missed a movie when they're supposed to, meet, have this chemistry?
Maybe Rich did miss a movie in, say, 2010. Maybe the whole world missed that third.
Maybe I fell asleep and missed.
I can't see how you've fallen asleep. Miami's fine.
I didn't actually fall asleep, but I was very much.
Were you looking at the wallpaper again?
It isn't my kind of movie.
I
Dave.
knew that.
It just isn't. Like, I just don't. Big explosions don't get me going. Michael Bay movies don't do it for me.
This is not Michael Bay, though. This is.
I know this isn't Michael Bay, but it's a very Michael Bay movie, and he's in it, right?
Yeah, he has a cameo. He has a cameo in all of them now.
What the fuck is with all the cameos in this movie as well? Like, there's the cameo of the guy on the internet who does the shrugging and stuff as well. Like why?
Who's the guy on the internet?
There's a meme of a guy who just goes, huh? Like on the internet, and he's in it. Like,
I missed that one.
Just after the Michael Bay bit, like there's a black guy. And,
yes, yeah, I know the guy. The guy that on TikTok that shows how complicated videos can be simple. Yeah, and exactly. He's now like a billionaire. So
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. No idea why he's got a cameo in this movie, though.
Because they got to keep down with the kids. Be cool.
Exactly. Now, that's the problem, isn't it? Is that 60-year-old men trying to be down with the kids isn't cool. It's cool. This is fun. Midlife crisis.
It's fun.
They should have lent into more of the midlife crisis kind of thing. Or end of,
I do agree in
final
that.
Third crisis.
But I did enjoy the whole, that they did show that these men are getting old, with the heart attack and the snacks.
Yeah, they did, but then it's like nothing happened.
And the panic attacks.
Like the heart attack happened, and then he's still running around.
Because he's had like a message from God or whatever.
Yeah, he's also had a massive Widowmaker heart attack. And he's just back to work, running about, shooting people, jumping out of planes.
That's because it's his mission from God.
Crashing in helicopters.
Great scene.
Like, the guy would be dead.
Great scene. Great helicopter scene. Great shootouts in the cars. Great gun battles in the wherever. This movie slapped. Yeah. And as soon as I watched it, I was like, oh, God, this is going to be not one of Rich's taste.
The last thing you want to hear when you need your auto insurance most is,
"Thank you for calling. Please listen to your list of 46 possible service options."
Which is why when you choose USAA Auto Insurance, you'll get great service that is easy and reliable. 24/7 online service for claims, access to roadside assistance, and more. All at the touch of a button. Start getting the service you deserve. Get a quote today. Ability to receive a quote depends on membership eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Have you watched the last three recently, or have you just gone off memory for a while?
I haven't watched the last three recently, no.
I mean, once you've seen One Bad Boys. Like, the first one is they made for like 19 million, and it's kind of like a gritty, low budget, the sexy cast at that time.
And I would say, actually, quite high up on my Michael Bay list. Like, Michael Bay movies are very low down on my
We were talking about Michael Bay
but,
in the last Roundup episode, and we were talking about good Michael Bay movies. I would put Bad Boys 1. Bad Boys 2 is a completely... Bad Boys 2 is a great action film. I mean, Hot Fuzz, it's in their top two films, right? And Hot Fuzz, who makes them watch that and Point Break, pretty much.
Yes.
Bad Boys 2 doesn't work on a sensible level. It's mad. But Bad Boys 1 is a great Michael Bay film. I think it's great. That music still bangs when it plays in this film.
Yeah, I think the music's the best thing about the film.
Do you not think the directors, can I just try and say their name? Adil El Arab and Bilal... No, I can't.
Bilal. It's Adil and Bilal.
There we go. And they're the ones that made that Batgirl film that got cancelled by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, so fair play that they get a movie.
And they've done this one and the previous Bad Boy films and this one. I think what they do with the camera work and the action, I think it's really good.
Yeah, and I think that's the good bit of the movie. Like I say, I think this movie is fine.
It's fun.
It's
it's
fine.
Fun.
It wasn't fun for me. I found it quite dull, but I can absolutely understand why you would find it fun, because it's definitely more of your kind of movie.
Honestly,
than my kind of movie.
I smiled. My wife had a great time. We came out laughing and joking. We're like, really enjoyed that. Really enjoy. I think Martin Lawrence is the best thing in it. I really do. I know. Rich does not see this.
I just don't really find him funny anymore. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm just going to show you the budgets quickly because they're quite. So the first one in 95 was 19 million. Number 2 in 2003 was 130 million. You can see
that's a big jump, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see where they spent that though. They blew up half of Miami, I think, in that film. The third one was 90 million. So and this one was 100 million. So I don't think the budgets are massive for what you see on camera. Especially when I think
actually they've done pretty well with the budget, to be fair. Yeah, for the amount of shit they explode, like that's a pretty decent budget.
And they blow up a lot.
They do blow up a lot.
And on this film, they're on the run, guys. They're on the run. So they're the ones being hunted.
All of that is really stupid. Like, literally, none of this movie doesn't happen if they actually fucking talk to each other. Like, if anyone just sits down and explains what's happened, like, none of this happens.
No, because the slimy guy will always know.
It wouldn't really matter, though, would it? Honestly. He's not... The slimy guy's no one either.
I mean, you can't really spoil this film, can you? Because it is very A to Z of a Bad Boys
fucking
movie.
Basic. Like, you can't spoil the film because you know who the bad guy is in, like, 1 second after you've seen it.
Did you like the other bad guy, the big bad guy, the Eric Dane character, the former?
No, not massively.
I thought it was quite menacing. I thought it was
fine. It's just your standard cartel baddie. Like, yeah. There's enough. It's just fine. Just this movie is okay. Like, it's not bad. It isn't bad. There is some fun to be had with it. They've done very well with the budget on the visual effects, and it looks decent. I think the aging kind of comedy and concept of Mike and Marcus doesn't work for me anymore. The plot and the script is weak at best.
Got to go with that one.
And that's what I like. I like a movie with a decent plot. Give me a good plot-heavy movie any day of the week.
But then you did give Jackass Forever 7 out of 7.
That's a very different type of movie, though, isn't it?
That's still
it was a lot of fun, that movie.
So's this.
It isn't for me. I didn't have fun in this movie.
So you wouldn't go out and watch another Bad Boys film? You wouldn't?
No, I will, because we'll have to do it for this podcast, but I don't want to.
Please don't make me.
It's just not the type of thing that I'm into, like, it's just not kind of...
I'm trying to think. I think there is a market for this film, definitely. I think if they did another one, well, I would definitely.
Martin Lawrence is going to need a Zimmer frame in the next one. Christ,
he tries really hard with the action. There's a bit when Will Smith does something, and I was like, Martin Lawrence could never do that. But he's funny and he shoots people.
But that's the whole thing about the partnership, isn't it? Is that Martin Lawrence is always supposed to be the less athletic one, right?
And he's the family man, while Mike has always been the lady's more Mel Gibson, Riggs kind of wild card. In
which case, they should be going down the Lethal Weapon line where they're both going, we're too old for this shit.
I think that was kind of in here.
I don't think it was.
Mike's still kind of fighting it, to be honest. But
but so's Marcus, because he has a heart attack and then decides he can't die. And so then he starts doing all the Mike stuff, which doesn't work.
Disagree. It works. Shall we do the Rotten Tomato game quickly?
Okay.
Because there's now 4 of these films. 5 of these films. And...
there is some 5, though.
So start with Bad Boys 1. We'll go higher or lower on...
okay. I imagine it's quite high.
We'll do critics and then we'll...
Oh, not critics, but audience is quite high.
I think it's big. So critics in... Do you want to have a guess and then we'll go from there? The first
I would say... high 60s, 68?
44%.
Oh, wow, okay.
Which is very wrong.
That's very low.
Very wrong. Bad Boys is a good film. So Bad Boys 2, higher or lower than 44%?
Critics. A little bit higher.
24%. I know.
24%?
Mad.
That is mad.
Absolute madness. How
Wow.
dare they? How
That
dare
is crazy.
critics in 2003? Well, I remember watching this at uni and we loved it. That's very much a good film.
Crazy. I cannot believe that it's that low.
It's mad, isn't it?
That is a bit
Bad
mad.
Boys for Life in 2020. Higher or lower than 24%?
It's got to be higher, but it shouldn't be. Like,
Yeah.
a little bit higher.
76%.
That's bullshit. That's actual bullshit.
We've got to remember that Rotten Tomatoes came into play probably after 2010, whatever it was. So, there's a different amount of reviews. But
that's so bad. That's bollocks.
Bad Boys Ride or Die, 2024. Currently in Rotten Tomatoes. It's only been out for a few days, to be honest. So that's why we're not really talking about box office. We'll probably talk about that maybe in the roundup at the end of the month.
Okay.
Because there's no point there.
54%.
Currently sitting at 64%.
Okay.
Okay, do you want me to run through the audience, or do you want to have a go at that as well?
The audience must be higher.
Bad Boys. What do you reckon Bad Boys, the first film?
75%.
Oh, 78%.
Oh, I was going to say that as well. And I was like, no, I said 68. I'm going to change
Now
that.
we're cooking. Bad Boys 2.
89%.
No, still 78%, so they're exactly the
Okay.
same. Bad Boys for Life, 2020. What do you reckon?
64%.
96%.
Fuck off. That film is toilet.
It is not... How dare you? How dare you?
94%.
96%.
Fucking hell, that's bad.
Bad Boys Ride or Die. Currently sitting it's had over 1,000 clicks, likes, or whatever the word is for Rotten Tomato.
Oh, God, it's going to be really high, isn't it? 81%.
97%.
Fuck off! But then, actually, that is the number of people that give it 3 out of 5, and I think it's a 3 out of 5
I think
movie.
all of these films are definitely 3 out of 5.
Yeah, they're all 3 out of 5 movies.
As far as the action genre goes, what you from an action film?
I think the third one's maybe a 2.5 out of 5 because I don't like it very much.
Action films,
But,
action genres. These are. I enjoy all of these. Like they are not. You have to think. I absolutely agree. I know why Rich hates it. I've known him for long enough.
I don't hate it. I'm sorry. I've been really negative on it, but I don't hate it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's a 3 out of 5 movie. I nodded off, like because it just doesn't do it for me. That's all.
Okay, Rich thinks it's fine, and I knew that was going to happen, and I'm not surprised at all. That's why I got the Rotten Tomatoes one, just to spice him up a little bit.
Wowzers! I can't believe those Rotten Tomatoes critics scores though. That's
it's
wild.
Mad. And they've all, the 19 million for the first one. Okay, we have to think differently because it's 95 and money has changed. So that made for 19 million and made 141 overall. Not bad. 130 for the second. Worldwide, it made 273. For the fourth one, 90 million, like I said earlier, made 426 million in 2020. And this was just before pandemic.
Yeah, COVID, yeah.
So it literally got taken out of cinema, I think. So it might have made more. And then I'm going to be interested to see what happens to this one in this particular year, which we've spoken to about a great deal, and how people are not going to the cinema. So it'd be interesting if Martin Lawrence and Will Smith can bring
opening weekend.
I read somewhere they made like the highest grossing for a day at the night or something. So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I mean,
okay. I thought it was only like 20 odd million in the opening weekend.
The screening, it hasn't ended yet. That's just
true. We are recording this at the weekend.
We'll look on Monday when it comes out. How was your screening? Was it busy?
It wasn't majorly busy. When did I went on a Thursday evening.
That was like the first day it was out, so it should have been semi-busy.
It was out on Wednesday.
Was it? Okay, so this will be interesting to box office when it comes out then.
But yeah, I think it wasn't crazy busy. But then it was I did go at like 8:30 on a Thursday evening.
Right.
So I guess people weren't going to, people have work the next day and stuff.
Yeah. I went on a Saturday daytime, and it was, again, I would say a little less than semi-busy.
Yeah. Not massively busy.
Not massively. But the busiest film I've been into this year has been The Fall Guy, and that was sold out.
Right, okay.
And that's the only film that they said really struggled at the box office. So I have no idea what's going on with people not
Wild.
going. So, how would you rank them quickly?
I think I prefer. Look, it's been a long time since I've seen these. I don't think I've seen Bad Boys 2 since about mid 2000s.
It's a very mid 2000 film.
Yeah,
very much.
I have a memory of thinking it was better than the first one, so I'm just going to go 2, 1, 4, 3.
Right. I think the first one's still the best one.
It probably is, but I just can't remember.
What makes the second one a little bit less is that it's too long. It's far too long. I really like the third one. So I don't know what... So I would go 1...
Is it Eva Mendes in the second one?
No.
Is Eva Mendes in the second one? No?
It's Gabrielle Union, who plays Martin's sister, who has a romantic relationship with McLary.
Yeah.
It's Tia Leone.
Okay.
Leone in the first one.
Tia Leone in the first one, isn't it? I thought Eva Mendes was in one.
No, she's in Hitch with Will Smith. Is that what you're thinking of?
No. Anyway, carry on. Maybe I'm thinking of Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Because they do kind of cross over a little bit.
Absolutely, they do. I can see what you're... Because then... I mean, the last few films, they have had heart attacks and they have been shot. So
also, she's in the Will Smith Miami video.
Yes. He loves Miami.
He does love Miami. So I think maybe I'm just kind of like crossing over. Oh, dear.
Showing your age, Rich.
Yeah, I am an old man.
So I would say 1, 2. I think, like you, I preferred this one to 3. I had a really whale of a time with it.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't like 3, so yeah, it wasn't hard to be better, I don't think.
Yeah, 3's a bit weird in places, but I still think these work, and I would still watch another one. And Unequal sequel and rating it, Unequal... I think it's an unequal sequel because I think it's better than the last one. I think you might agree with that. But I still think this franchise has legs. I really like this franchise. I really like Martin Lawrence and Will Smith together. And I would definitely go and see another one. It annoys me that we've only had 4 of these films since 1995. 5 of these films since 1995. Out of 7, I was thinking about 5.5 for me. What about you?
About 4, I think. But positive.
Positive.
But only just.
Does that make it a recommendation in your eyes?
Depends what you like, I think. If you like big dumb movies, then yeah.
Get yourself a big tub of popcorn, big drink. Turn your brain off. It's big, loud, silly. Everyone's fun. Everyone's having a good time. It's
fine. It's fine.
It's a lot. I laughed multiple times, and I thought the action was good, and I was pleasantly surprised because when would we call this a legacy sequel now at this point? What is this? Because 3 came out a few years ago, so it's not.
Well, I think we're onto a franchise now, right?
What? How many films does it has to be to make a franchise? Over 3? Do you reckon?
Yeah, it's got to be more than. It's got to be more than a trilogy.
Okay,
I think a franchise is one more than a trilogy.
We're now in franchise. How long it's going to go, we're not sure. I think it depends on if this makes money or not, or if people want to watch Martin Lawrence and Will Smith in these films.
Oh, that was another question I had.
Oh,
have they recast Marcus's wife?
Yes, that's the only thing that annoyed me.
Okay, right, okay. I was like, I swear that's a different person.
Very, very different.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I wasn't going mad then.
And I think we've done well to get through this film without any big spoilers, Rich. Like I said, you can't really spoil this movie, though. So congratulations, mate. We did it. We're proper critics. See us out, Rich.
Well, yeah. If you like big dumb things, then go back and listen to all our other big dumb reviews. I think we're probably the bad boys of movie reviews.
I think you're more like Mike, and I'm more. Actually, you're the family man more. Maybe I'm Mike, the loose cannon.
Mate, I don't think we're either.
Yeah. I don't drive a Porsche.
Yeah, and I think we're just both a bit of both, really.
Yeah. But we're crazy.
Anyway,
we're crazy motherfuckers.
Go back and listen to all the other stupid reviews that we've done. Go back and have a listen to all the interview episodes. We are midway through season 6-ish. So yeah, there's loads of interview episodes to go listen to. with some really brilliant guests. We've had brilliant guests on all the other previous episodes as well. So go back and give those a listen. While you're there, if you wouldn't mind tapping us out a little review, 5 stars would be amazing. We were asked recently for some recent 5-star reviews, so please give us some, because it would really help, because we don't get them very often. But yeah, if you could tap out a little review for us, we would love that very much. And while you're there, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button and the auto download button, and we will drop into your pod player of choice every single week. At the moment, multiple times a week. And if that's not enough, if you want even more of us, then you can go to anotherslice.com/unequal sequel, where for just $2.99 a month, you can join our subscription service, where you'll get an extra sequel session for all of our interview episodes. Where we'll talk about all sorts of different things with our guests. And so if you want to know more about them, that is the place to go. We also do Box Set Mentality, where we're doing the Rambo series at the moment, and Disenfranchised, where we're about to talk about the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, if that's not your thing, then just get onto social media, tell your friends, put a shout out for us. Let us know what you thought of Bad Boys 2, not Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys Ride or Die. Tell us what you thought. We will read out all your comments in our end of month roundup. We are on all the social medias. Just type in Unequal Sequel and we'll come up. If you don't do social media and you want to get in touch, we are unequalsequel@hotmail.com. And we, like I say, we will read out your messages.
Very good. I'm just going to say a quick thank you for everyone that's listened to us for the last 3 years.
3 years,
We've done this for 3 years. We've been putting out a Friday episode for 3 years.
Considering we never even planned to do these Friday episodes.
This was a happy
accident. It just
accident.
happened by accident. And we have not missed a single one in 3 years.
Absolutely madness. We've rigged and jigged a couple, but madness. So thank you everyone that seems to enjoy our mad rambles on a Friday in particular. Thank you very much. It's just amazing that people listen to us in the first place. So that will never make me, just surprises me. I can't go over that. So thank you very much. Check out Another Slice for all the bonus stuff. It's really good stuff. First Blood. Yes. And, it's a bye-bye from me. So bye-bye. And it's a bye-bye from him.
Bye!
See you on the next one. Stick to this one. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Did you ride or die?
I did ride or die, yeah. I was bad boy for life, motherfucker. That's what I am. What do you reckon the next one would be called? Because it's like their slogans.
Bad boys should probably retire. Bad boys desk job for life.
Marcus has already retired once. Yeah. It's going to be called Reggie and Mate soon. They're just going to hand it over.
Yeah, just hand it over to Reggie.
Reggie is a badass.